everyone, this is Seán the Lapaíoighir here in the Meetup world at Furality Somna. While we're still dreaming anyway, I had a really fantastic weekend, and I want to give a heartfelt shout out. I can't say enough thanks to all of the staff at Furality, from the creative teams to the world builders to the backend to the devs. Everything went absolutely brilliantly this year, and so again, just really want to express my thanks to all of you. You can't help but just feel so calm. You feel like you're just shutting your eyes and just nodding off to sleep. The ambience here is like so calming, so soothing. The colors here, and just like thinking about like where you'd have your just like in your room, and you've got like based off of a chessboard, or because you can see the different chess pieces. Like if you look behind me here, you can see like a rook over there. There's a bishop. There's a queen somewhere around over here, I think. But still, it's just been fantastic, you know. So yeah. Let me show you guys around. So this year, since we've explored like a dreamscape, I don't know exactly what they might want to do for a different theme coming up. That it's always been something that tops the last year, you know. No pressure on the devs. No, y'all did great. Oh, I am working on translating the somnatus. Is it said that way? Somnatus? The som, som, Somnian alphabet? Yeah, I think that's right. But this has been actually pretty fun to be able to have like a bit of lore. And these little guys, the beachies. Hey, you cute. You cute and you know it, huh? Yeah. Who's a good fluff? Who's a good fluff? Yeah. uh, but the only meet that I was able to attend this year was for the well, there were two actually. There were two. It was there was a winter paw meetup that Julia had set up through those in her Discord. Um, didn't actually get the. I was actually surprised. We actually got to my friends and I got to meet Julia this year, so that was really cool. The one who made this avatar, the base for it. Which, if you're interested in good, like foxes, canines, deer, I've seen a lot of people come up with a lot of different species using the base and just editing a little bit. Even like bears. There's a shark. You know, also working on a new cat model, so for any of you felines out there, definitely check her out. But yeah, and then got to attend Double Feet. Now this year I had to actually, so I had to break up my schedule between going to work, trying to set aside time with friends when everybody else is on, because this year all of our schedules were kind of all caterwampy, catawampus, cat something caused by a cat. No. But we had to kind of orchestrate our schedules to when everybody was going to be on, when the majority would be, to even just try to get a photo. It was crazy, but we still managed to do that. So yeah. Oh, show you out this way here. So what I like here is there's been all these little spaces that you could get to, you know, anywhere that you wanted to just like just stargaze or something, or like there's like if you were to look up at the sky. Oop, uh, give me a second. If you were to look up at the sky, you'd be able to see some of the different constellations. Actually, um, if you were catching it too in the fireworks video that I posted, there's actually a few of them that you got to see that turned into a dog, a fox, and a deer. So those are pretty cool to see. Um, oh, also, I am making a music video for this con, which is going to be kind of a little bit of a first for me doing something in VR compared to IRL in suit. So look out for that. Um, wanted to come up with something dream inspired, so you'll just have to wait and see. um, but yeah, this entire space has been absolutely relaxing and calming, and I love it. Yep, here's one. Just got a hop, skip, and a jump. It almost looked to me like there was almost like a fireplace here, but oh, that was the other cool thing too. Is like all these little comfy could just like sit, chat, sleep if you feel tired. um, and you get all of these. Now, the beachies, the lore behind them is that they create a soothing music, an ambience here. So they're the ones that are responsible for these sounds that you're hearing, like these really calm, soothing, making this a very relaxing atmosphere. And they look so cute and adorable. Oh my gosh. Uh, now, one of the other things that was a highlight of this con, I didn't get to make most of the panels, unfortunately, because I had to work and my work schedule had changed from being like, well, to be perfectly honest with all of you, I was getting scheduled like 14 to 16 hours a week, and I get paid biweekly. So that was like really no bueno for being able to. I had to have help to make rent, and I had to talk to management and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" And uh, yeah, well, and you guys have probably seen that through to my posts on Blue Sky and Mastodon. Um, but so that had to get straightened out, which is part of the reason why I had to miss some of the con is because they did schedule me like instantly fix that schedule that week, and that meant that I had to work a 5-hour shift on Thursday morning and a closing shift on Friday, whereas before I had both days off. So it kind of threw a wrench in some plans to be able to meet up with friends and some panels I wanted to see, but there's always the VODs that I can watch. So I did want to look for that one that was focusing on making clothing for avatars, because I've always wanted to do more edits, for this guy. Um, and maybe because that's like another creative art form, I'd like to be able to see maybe this is something that I could do, incorporating with like the 2D art that I draw, and is another you know, possibly for people that might look for commissions and that. So, um, but anyway, uh, let's continue to browse around here, and I appreciate you guys for listening to this wolf rant a little bit and ramble and. It's very much a thing with me. For those of you that are new, is that I am definitely of the Irish background, and like my dad as well, I tend to talk a lot on subjects, and sometimes to the point where I can't shut up about it. So if you're ever around me, and if I ever talk too much, just don't be afraid to just grab the muzzle and just like you have permission. Uh, um, just like nose boops, head pats, and hugs. Those are all up for grabs. All right, up, two, up, and up, up, and up. There we go. So this was the main meetup space here in the center. Now, for the one of the meet and greets I did get to try to go to was the Furality team meet and greet. However, uh, for me to try to get into the center here, there were so many people that were here that it caused me to lag like nobody's business. And so, because like I have a 1070i graphics card. Yes, I know that it's a little ways past, but it still runs VR chat. So, I don't need anything more, and also I can't really afford that much either. So you work with what you got. But and that's even with like avatar calling on. I had set to like 12 to 13 avatars nearby. Um, so I was running pretty good considering. But it was just like so many people. And then the other part that is for me is a little bit social. So it's like when I'm in among a large group, I can sometimes close off a little bit, and I'm working on that. Um, it's easier for me in smaller groups instead of like larger groups. So, but it's a work in progress. I'm getting there. um, oh, I almost forgot. I didn't realize here that too. There's a little there's a little little. That's not little. Grandfather clock. I can hear the ticking now. Um, but like all these different foods, right? Like this these are like things that I would snack on. So you got your healthy stuff. You got your apples. You've got your. We're gonna say that the muffins are healthy-ish. They have fruit. They have um, healthy stuff in them. They're okay. I you can debate it, but there's flour, there's egg, there's sugar, probably more sugar, and yeah, okay, so maybe not as healthy, but still. These little things too looked really good. I like the texture work on all these. Just looking at some of these things, it actually made me feel like it's like I want to actually have a snack. I want to chow on some of these little dream treats. Um, you got the donuts, you've got cinnamon rolls, and uh, and Pocky too as well. Pocky is definitely a favorite. um, but aside from all of that here, um, my thoughts on Somna. This has been, like I've said, this has been one of the best con experiences that I've had in VR. Uh, and I've been attending Furality, um, minus like 1 year I didn't go to Luma, but like since like 2020, and this con has existed to be able to give furries a chance to be able to still have social experience, still be able to enjoy the aspects of a convention, be able to, well, and like for me, the most important thing for me is like being able to connect with my friends, because like, it's still not that long ago that we've, had the COVID pandemic, and it's like we've only been out of it for like what 2 years now, and it feels like it doesn't feel like so long ago, and yet it does feel like a while back, but it's just been it's always been like something that my friends and I have looked forward to, is this con in particular, because I have friends on the West Coast, in the Midwest, in the East Coast here, and being able to be with everybody in a shared space, and even like too, like I have some acquaintances that are like over in Europe, some that are on the other side of the world, like Australia, and it's like one time during the year where you have like everybody that is able to be here, and you get a chance to at least see someone at some point in the day, especially for someone that's like a night owl like me, or a night wolf, nocturnal. So all you nocturnal critters, you understand where I'm coming from. uh, but yeah, this, like, of course there was, the upstream, little hiccup that happened on Saturday, and you know, that's out of anyone's control. But just absolutely mind-blowing experience. The from the first time you get transported from a dream to well to the lobby was absolutely mind-blowing, and the train station, which I will make that a separate video. I do still want to get that as a recording, because the whole feeling, the immersion that you got was so surreal, and I find it amazing to see how they did that. That was just like so cool. Um, but yeah, it's just hard to believe that it's all going to be over. The worlds are going to be, as of this recording, they will be up through midnight, and then they will, like most dream, we have to wake up, so the dream might be over, but the memory still remains. Right, so this next clip that I'll have, you'll be able to look forward to, is going to be of the dealer's den world. But until then, everybody, this is Seán the Lapaíoighir, signing off, saying stay frosty, stay fluffy, and I'll see you later, you fluff buds, alright? Slán! Bye!